how to achieve your dreams through positive thinking. I wanted to cover this, guys, really quickly in this video. My name is Brian Olnick, and it's a pleasure to connect with you here. From my personal experience, the power of positive thinking is just awesome. Why? Because ultimately it comes down to your belief factors. If you do not believe in yourself and you're not feeding your mind with positive thoughts on a daily basis, whether that be listening to audios, reading books, all right, you want to be able to do that. Why? Because you need to feed your subconscious mind, even when you're sleeping, with positive thoughts and impacts that can change your life, okay? This can be success stories of mentors and people who you want to be, all right, who you want to become. I would highly encourage you from a business perspective, if you're looking at doing entrepreneurship, you're looking at becoming a success in business, whether that be on or off the internet, model people who are doing it, all right? Model people who have already walked down the path that you want. To give you an example of how to achieve your dreams through positive thinking, going back 2 years ago, all right, I had a dream. This was my dream. No word of a lie. I'm not exaggerating one bit. My whole dream every single day was not having to get in my car, all right? I had a car, little white car, 2-door coupe, Nissan 350Z, and not have to get in my car at 4:50 to drive to work, to get there by 5 o'clock. I lived close at the time to my work in a restaurant. I had a dream of not having to do that and rush. Now, I could have gone there earlier, all right, but I was the employee who didn't want to get there a minute early, and I would love to get there a minute late. Well, a minute late to 5 minutes late, you know, it was something that was a little bit better for me. I didn't even want to go in general, but if I was a little bit late, I was fine with that, and I'd always get in trouble for that, but it was because I dreaded it. I didn't enjoy working for another person. My whole dream was to quit that job, be my own boss, create my own income, have time freedom, abundance, and prosperity to do what I want when I want. That was my whole dream. This is 2 years ago, okay? And, you know, driving day in and day out, day after day, year after year, it took me like 2.5 years working in this restaurant to finally snap, and I just decided that I needed to change. I wasn't getting the results that I wanted, and through the power of negative thinking, right, I kind of doubted myself in, you know, trying to move forward in my life. And it wasn't until I stumbled across an individual after searching and, you know, watching videos and looking for ways to, you know, increase my income so I could make enough money part-time on the side of working this job to quit my job. All right, that was the whole scheme behind it. And I actually came across a person, and their story was pretty touching to me. This person had come from a background in real estate. They had gotten into massive debt when the market crashed back in 07, 08, and they had been left, you know, about $500,000 in debt. And because they were left like that in the economy, they were doubting themselves. They were negative. They were depressed. They were doubting life, doubting their whole situation, their future. And that's how I felt. You know, I was doubting myself, my life, everything about it. And, you know, I didn't believe that I could do any better, but I knew I could do better because I saw other people do better, but I still didn't really believe. So I had negative emotions putting me down. And this person started to tell me how he's listening to tapes, audios, reading books daily, all right, and how he was doing this on a day-to-day basis consistently, and he was able to go from, in a very short period of time, about 6 months, from being broke in $500,000 in debt to being able to create a multiple six-figure income, all right, without having to go back to corporate America, being able to make a multiple six-figure income business on the internet, doing it part-time, not having to put his little daughter through daycare, being able to raise his daughter. And it was through the power of positive thinking. He listened to success stories. He listened to people who were achieving the results that he wanted. He read books daily. Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki. He read, I have some of the books here, Napoleon Hill. I mean, he just read these books that just, you know, they download into your head after a while, and he reread them. And I started to do that too. All right. And if I can get anything across to you, it's not that you have to go out there and start an internet-based business, okay? But when I learned this from someone who was getting the results that I wanted, okay, what ended up happening was I was able to achieve my dream. What happened was 3 months later, I started to incorporate what this person was doing. And because he was building a business online and he had that leverage and time freedom, I wanted to build a business online too. So I was able to do that in 3 months, go from zero, frustrated, 40 to 50 hours a week in a restaurant, creating a full-time income business, working part-time. In 3 months, quit my job, and I haven't looked back since. That's going back to 2014. I share that with you because the way in which I got there was every single day through that process. I listened to audios, Tony Robbins. I listened to a lot of the success stories out there, Simon Sinek. All right, I listened to TEDx talks. I listened and read, you know, different audio books on the internet. I just became infatuated with the idea of just listening and getting into the minds of other success stories and other people and how they thought. And I would listen. I would, at nighttime, what I would do is I would actually leave my headset on. And I still do this to this day, guys. I do this to this day. To this day, every single day. I listen to at least an hour of audio and I read for an hour daily, all right? Why? Because it takes out the negative in your life. It takes out all the crap that's out there, the media, all right? I turned off the TV. I stopped watching TV, stopped listening to the radio and the news, stopped listening to, my favorite music. I'm not saying you have to do this forever, but I did that for 90 days, and in 3 months I was able to quit my job because of it, okay? I was able to do it because I infatuated my mind with positive thinkers, with successful people, and that is how I was able to achieve my dream, which at that time was quitting my job. And of course I now have bigger dreams, bigger goals, bigger aspirations, but it's one step at a time that you got to go up the ladder for, all right? And that's just my tip, that's my overview. So, listening to it in your sleep, it changes your subconscious mind, because just because you're sleeping doesn't mean your mind's sleeping, okay? You can still download into your brain, okay, by listening to audios, positive mindset, but you got to be consistent for at least 21 days. It takes 21 days to form a habit, and be consistent day in and day out. That's the best tip I can give you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go out, take action, tell me what you've done. All right, make sure if you want to form a habit, do it for 21 days. Listen to audios, read books, read tapes, or not read tapes, but listen to tapes, okay? And start getting around people who are getting the results that you want. It doesn't have to be in your current area, all right? You have the internet for a reason. You have, things in your life for a reason. Turn off the TV, stop watching TV, stop listening to the news. That's negative, okay? Stop getting negative people in your life. Sometimes you got to cut out your friends and family. I'm just telling you like it is. Sometimes you got to take the negative people and you got to say, you know what, I'm going this way, because if you have 5 broke friends, okay, and you're hanging around them a lot, you're going to be the 6th broke friend, okay? You're going to be the 6th broke friend who's complaining about life, bills, mortgage, when you're going to get paid, how come you're getting paid so slow, or you only make X amount of dollars. If you hang around 5 rich people, okay, you're going to be the 6th one. You're going to pick up unconsciously their behaviors, okay? You're going to pick up their mannerisms, the way they talk, the way they think unconsciously after getting around them for a while. Okay, it's inevitable. So if you can't get around them physically, get around them virtually, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to make this a little bit long because it's something that absolutely changed my life. I have not worked a job since 2014, and I will never work one ever again. I'm psychologically unemployable, and it was because I not only got around people virtually, but I started getting around people and I started investing in my education. I started going for my dreams. I started to make the decision that I didn't want to put things off. I know a lot of people put things off. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it again. That's not positive thinking. All right, that's called procrastinating. So you want to use positive thinking to accomplish your dream, whether it's to travel more, spend more time with your family, retire from corporate America, then just apply one of these steps daily and just take action. So I appreciate you. It's been fun. I got to go. It's a little bit long of a video. But that said, I hope you enjoyed this. And if you guys would want to learn, more of the processes that I've learned to build a business and income on the internet, if you want to learn how I've been able to actually do this, to create my lifestyle, and how I've been able to not work in corporate America for the last 2 years, and how I was able to come across this guy who went from $500,000 in debt to making a 6-figure income in less than 6 months using the internet, building a business online. If you guys want to learn more about that, you guys can always find out my story and how I use this system to do this, and how you can use this system too to get the results that you want building a business online. It's 123marketingtips.com. That's my site down below, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.